I
You
got
want to see
it.
the questions?
Got
or
100.
go?
If you're gonna ask me about him getting hurt, I'm gonna cry. I don't know.
Oh,
Perfect.
My stomach
We're going
will
for
be
Oprah
nuts.
tears.
Great.
and if
She'll
you did,
cry.
and if you did,
Well, you know, he jokes about wanting to be a stay-at-home dad, so now I guess that's what he'd have to do.
Yeah, if he's in a body cast, yeah,
Yeah,
he's pretty much got to stay
seriously.
home.
Jesus.
I keep telling him I'm only wiping my daughter's butt. I'm not gonna wipe his, so he needs to quit before the game makes him quit. That's what I can say.
Okay.
But you can't film that.
Oh, we can't, right? Oh, look at camera ready. Look at that.
3.5 weeks old.
Sure you don't want a helmet on, Jack? We've had this conversation.
Yes.
I know
A
what it
special
was.
helmet, yeah.
I know what it was, though.
You can play one more year. If you
The-
buy him that.
The first year we were in here.
It looks like Tony's your dad where he's sitting right
You
there.
guys come across. You come in here, remember?
Oh, yeah.
It's my anniversary.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we had a good time in here.
Yep.
State and spell your name.
My name is Jennifer Black, and today is May 12th, 2015.
Spell your name. They can't spell in California.
JENNYBLACK.
Yep. You can move. It's okay. You don't
Okay.
have to pin down. Of course, Dougie Black
Yes,
is your husband.
yes.
How do you feel about the time your husband spent, playing the game and with the team?
Yep. It was an exciting time, and it could be stressful at times, but it made him happy. So,
Do you develop some sort of a balance over time somehow, or is it just there's a conflict or not a conflict?
there was, I sacrificed a lot to make it work. And balancing it, it was pretty set. We knew what days he wasn't going to be there, and the days that I had to just pull his weight as well as mine.
Right. It's a tough thing because I see it all the time. That the support is always there, and you're all having a good time and doing what they love to do. Does this time and effort spent on the team did it have an effect on your life, in your relationship, negative, positive?
There were moments when there was quite a bit of, I guess you would say camaraderie, I would say partying, and negatively a little bit, but lots of times I just joined in because we were both young at the time with no kids for the most part. The kids came his last few years.
So there was some fun involved.
There was.
Yeah. Did you contribute to the team? Were you involved in the organization? In what ways were you?
I don't remember doing a lot other than if George asked for like a dinner or to come down and go to the mall and do something fundraising. We would do that. There wasn't a whole lot, didn't it seem like? Just supporting the team, going to all the games, the away games, all that.
But isn't that what makes a semi-pro team good? I mean, all of a sudden they call out for something and you have to just muster it.
Yeah, so there was definitely a lot of community involvement. And my dad actually, when Doug started, my dad was president of the board, which kind of also threw in, some things community involved, and being at the relay. I think there's we did that one year. Teams go to things like that for the Relay for Life.
Did you worry about your husband anyway when it come to playing? I mean, injuries, jobs.
Yes, and as the years went on, he didn't really settle into a career until later. It was more, he had, I don't know what you want to say, hourly jobs. So it did hurt then. I always had a steady job going. And his injuries did play a role in that. He did miss some time at work because of them.
Was he injured a lot, or just once in a while it was? Hold on a second.
Yep.
Hello. I'm over by the locker room doing interviews. So
we can do it.
yeah, about 7:30 would be good, or whatever. I'll be over to practice field in a little bit.
I need to write these out.
Careful. Everybody
Sorry.
It's okay. So was he injured a lot, is what
Yes.
you said? Not enough to get him off the field. Aches and pains and the nagging injuries and the occasional concussion we had to deal with.
What do you think it would have been like if he didn't get to play? Couldn't, but didn't.
Interesting. I don't know. Right now he's coaching. If there wasn't football in his life, he just wouldn't seem complete. So I don't know. And it's interesting because I talked him into playing red and black. So exactly. So I have to take the heat on all that when it came to that. But he loved it, and I'm glad he got the chance to do it.
Well, you know, I mean, at the stage when he played, that's what he wanted to do. But it maybe, you know, at this stage, coaching is plenty of involvement.
It is. It's almost more. It's almost more. Depending on how dedicated a coach can be, he's just a little on the crazy side. So, yeah, it's more. Okay. So, yes, it seems more dedication in the coaching end of it. It's just the worrying about the injuries on the other end. I don't have to worry about that now.
When the team lost a game or a season, how did that affect him afterwards?
Kind of moody, just moodiness. Nothing too bad. You knew Sunday was going to be miserable, but I just dealt with it.
Was it done Sunday night, Monday, and then you knew it would kind of roll
Yes.
off after that?
Monday, it's a different story, and then it was like back to practice, back to it was different.
And how much of your life at that time did it really revolve around the semi-pro?
But there was no the summers were all football. No weddings. I went to weddings alone if I had to go. There was just I even had to plan my own wedding around the season. So it was my summers were that.
So semi-pro football had a pretty good foothold when it comes to
It
people
did.
in your world.
It did. And I thought I wasn't going to miss it. It's funny how I like to come back and see the guys, and there's only a couple on the team that are still here that played when he played.
So your connection with the red and black was before Doug.
Yeah, my dad.
Yeah.
My dad had a lot, and my grandfather played years.
So as a little girl,
Yes.
it was red and black. So you've always
Yes.
been.
It's
involved.
always been. There's always been a hat and a sweatshirt in my house, somewhere. Yes. So
Good. Very good.
good.
There we go. Okay. State and spell your name and who you're married to or boyfriend,
Okay,
girlfriend, whatever.
my name is Marianne Levine, Marianne, Levine, Levine. I'm married to Jerry Levine.
How do you feel about the time your husband spends coaching and participating with the team?
How do I feel? Honestly, Jerry is doing what he loves to do. So as far as the time he spends with it, he's doing what he loves. So.
Does the time and effort spent on a team have effect on your life? Positive, negative? What effect does it have?
No negative. No negative at all. Positive. Again, like I said, Jerry's doing what he loves to do. Makes us all happy that he's happy. So, yeah.
What would he be like if he wasn't coaching or involved in sports? Because he coaches other sports too, but sports
Absolutely.
in general, what if he wasn't coaching?
Jerry coaches year-round, as you said, between high school girls and boys. And this, Jerry would be a very bored person if he wasn't coaching something at some point.
Do you contribute to the team in any way? You know, help out whenever they need something extra?
I don't know if I would necessarily say I contribute to the team. I support my husband 100% in what he does, so I think my support behind him pushes him. So.
I'd call that help now. Well, you drifted quite a bit, didn't you?
Oh.
Good. All right. Let me go over here. See what that looks like. Very good. He's behaving pretty good, isn't he?
Mm-hmm. He's a keeper.
Now you're drifting this way again. Okay, here we go. Great. Do you worry about Jerry, you know, in any way when it comes to coaching?
No, I don't worry about him at all. I don't. He comes here and coaches practices, the games. He loves being with the guys. He loves the time spent with them. But then at the end of the night, when practice is over, he loves coming home. So,
I think it keeps him, I won't say young, but
yes,
going?
it keeps him young.
Yeah,
Yes,
keeps
it
him
does.
young?
Keeps him going.
Yeah.
He's right on the edge of retirement. So this keeps one foot in the door, kind of still, being with sports.
being with a team like this, I mean, this isn't kids. This isn't
Right.
even college. So when you coach at this level, he kind of leans into this pretty good, doesn't he?
He does. He does. Again, like you said, it's not coaching kids, so it's not so much babysitting. He's having fun. He's coaching with adults. I think there's a whole different kind of respect for him, and he for them as well. So.
What if the team loses a game or a season? How does it affect him personally?
I guess anytime it's not a win, he's always questioning himself what he could or should have done differently. I should have done this. I shouldn't have done that. At the end of the day, he does his best.
As we all know, we've all gone to the eastern part of the state and taken those long rides back.
We have.
And that last one in October last year, what was that like?
Very quiet. Very quiet on the way home. We should have done this and we should have done that, and if it wasn't raining this, and maybe if that. But
And
what's your role when it's like that? You just sit quietly and just
I listen, and I reassure him. You did what you did best, or what you do best, and that's all you could do.
This is an easy one. How much of your life revolves around semi-pro football? Sorry.
But as much as my husband's, you know what? Not even semi-pro football in itself, but sports in general. Like you said, he coaches year-round, so sports is a big part of our family.
They talk about pickup teams. This is kind of like a pickup family. And Diane mentioned how much of a family thing. You get to see certain people because of the season.
Right.
How does that affect you like that?
Well, our whole family, all of our kids, we have 4 children. They all come to every home game. I go to every away game. The kids don't always necessarily make every away game. We make it a family event always. They always come here to the fairgrounds, and our son loves going to the away games. So, yeah,
Anything
it's
you
fun.
wanna add?
I don't think so. I think I'm good.
Very good. Well done.
Thank you.
You guys are making this easy. I like that.
I don't know about that.
First of all, state and spell your name.
My name is Christy Brennan, Kristi, Brennan, Brennan, and this is Juliana, Juliana, Brennan as well.
And who's your favorite player?
Joe Brennan, number 21.
Come forward a little bit.
Sure.
A little more. There we go. There we go. How do you feel about the time your husband spends now that you got a new baby out here now, participating with the team and all the things that he does?
My husband doesn't take football lightly. This is everything to him, the way that teaching is to me. So I have to support him in everything that he does. So starting in April, right up through October, you'd think that was the season, but the off season is just as much the season for Joe as anything. He's been getting ready ever since. Our daughter was due the week before football started, so life has definitely changed, but we're excited for the season to start, and this is what we do all summer as we travel and get to spend time with Daddy, huh?
Speaking of change, how's Joe on changing little daughter?
Well, we had a photo op at 6 days old, and at that point he hadn't changed any diapers, and we had naked little baby who pooped right in Daddy's hand. So that was really fun. Our photographer got some great pictures of his first time touching poop. So we've got that documented. And since then, he's done a really nice job changing her when she needs it. I tend to do it most of the time because I'm home all the time, but he steps up when he needs to.
He's got to pull his weight in here.
Yeah.
Does the time and effort spent on a team affect your life relationship? Positive, negative?
I'll be honest with you, when April comes, I start to get a little depressed because I don't like to share my husband, and he's very serious about coming to practice an hour early, staying late, being here all the time, so I know that it's a big commitment, Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays. I used to come to all the practices, and of course I'm at all the games, but we're going to see how that goes this year because we've got some changes, so we'll have to share him. But
If she runs any laps here.
yeah, she'll be out as soon as she can walk, I'm sure, though.
Got a couple more questions to go.
Yeah.
You're doing real good. obviously your time's being taken up a little bit more than it used to, but how did you contribute with the team and the organization? In what ways?
I've always come to games early. You could always find me in the front row on the 50-yard line, screaming as loud as possible. I'd always have a hoarse voice on Sundays. Whether the game was in Pennsylvania or Syracuse or right here at home, I was always there. We still plan on that. I think it's going to be tricky getting to the New Jersey game, that first one, because I'll still be in school and we've got this little nugget. But for the most part, I think we're going to be moving over to the end zone, and we've got a portable rocking chair. So I'll adjust where I'm sitting, but we're definitely going to be at all the games and some practices when we can get there.
Well, we'll try to get the game to you online so at least see what's
Well,
going
don't
on.
worry, I won't miss that.
Do you worry about your husband anyway when it comes to playing the game, you know, injuries or whatever?
Yes, I was especially concerned when he turned 26 and lost his insurance, and we were getting married a month later, and he continued to play for a month uninsured. I just about killed him. But it's okay. He ended up being fine. He takes good care of himself. We stop at Price Chopper every night on the way home from games so he can get in the ice bath, and it's a whole ritual at our house. So he takes good care of himself. Last year he pulled a hamstring early in the season, and that was really upsetting to him, and I know this year that's kind of on his mind, making sure that he's on top of that so nothing will stand in his way. You know, he wants to run and get lots of touchdowns, so he takes good care of himself.
Let me see if I can just change. Can you turn this way a little bit more so we can just get a little different shot of the baby while you're talking to me?
Yeah.
Actually, go over this way by the footballs. There you go. I'm such a pain in the ass.
You're fine.
Yeah, as long as we got coach, I know who's the king. Never mind. Well, let me see if we can go over here. When the team loses a game, season, how does it affect them personally or at home?
When it comes to the team losing, it's not fun being in the car, especially I'm from Plattsburgh, and typically when we go to play in Plattsburgh, we lose. I don't know what the deal is, but we've got to be there. And you know what? He pulls it together. We have a great weekend with my family, and he just kind of focuses on what he can do better next time. I think he looks more at his performance than the whole team performance, just to make sure that he can tighten it up and improve for next week.
And, well, here we go. How much of your life revolves around semi-pro football?
Well, if you think about how much it revolves around my husband's life and how much my husband and I revolve around each other's lives, I would say football's in the back of our mind every morning when we wake up and every morning or every night before we go to bed. I think that's the first and last thing he thinks about after he gives us a kiss good morning and kiss good night. But truly, our bedroom has this locker with his helmet and his pads and all that kind of stuff. Our cars have the number 21 on them and the stickers. Kids at school are always asking me about my famous husband because, you know, it's a big deal watching him play football. And so I would say, especially April to October, it's first priority. We do a lot of stuff with football. Other times, I can kind of forget. Maybe a little bit.
You said you were moving to the end zone, and normally you were right on the 50.
I am, every game.
You were very vocal at times.
I am. I don't mean to be. I was a cheerleader in high school, and in high school, my high school football team was awful, so I didn't know a lot about the game. So being here and actually seeing us win and win championships and all that kind of stuff, it's really exciting. I often have family and friends come visit, or even students from school, so it's a lot of fun. I'm definitely rowdy in the crowd as far as my voice goes, not for other things like some fans, but I get excited. I really get excited, especially when offense is on the field, honestly.
You think that's going to translate to the daughter?
I think so. I think I would scare her and probably send her into a crying fit if I tried to sit where I always sit and do the things I always do. So I've got the portable rocking chair. I think we're going to try the end zone, and at least for the first couple of years, do that. And
Slowly migrate back to the
oh
50.
yeah, when she can handle it, yeah. Probably around a couple of years old.
Anything else?
Nope. I don't know. What do you think? Good?
Try to answer it in a statement if you can, rather than
A statement?
I'll get you through it.
I'll try.
That's all right. How important is it for you to still be able to play the game of football after, the younger days?
Very important. I mean, I love the game. So, I mean, there's nothing's going to keep me from playing. No injury, no nothing. Even anything. Nothing's going to keep me from playing.
Some play, you're going to find it.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are the stakes involved? If you get injured or couldn't play anymore, how would that affect you in your life and state of mind if you couldn't play football anymore?
It'll affect me a lot, but then again, it won't, because it'll happen. It happens. People get injured, they can't play anymore. So I mean, it doesn't affect me that much.
It doesn't look like it's really crossed your mind much at this stage.
No, I mean, I am injured. I mean, don't get me wrong, I have all sorts of injuries, but that's still not stopping me from anything.
You played with this team for 2 or 3 years. Good bunch of guys. You get tight and you suffer the losses, you suffer the wins. It's got to be tough.
Yeah.
You got a lot of new guys this year?
Oh yeah, a lot of new guys. Not new guys.
So
yeah.
you kind of play the veteran a little bit, do you?
Yeah. I play for my skill group. I play the veteran, and I mean pretty much for the whole team. I'm one of the veterans, so it's important to step up and be a leader. So for me to coach them, the new guys, it's a big deal to me. Put it that way.
Well, if they've never played the semi-pro level, it's the boys are big boys in this league.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I mean, it's helpful probably to have somebody like you to
Oh yeah,
get
yeah.
going in the right direction. Let's see, where were we here? How does semi-pro football affect your job? Positive, negative? Or how does football, your job affect football?
And honestly, it doesn't, because I work for FX Caprera. So does George. So they know that I play, and it doesn't affect working, or it doesn't affect my game time.
So you've got an employer that supports you playing the game, where you could come in there kind of lame on a Monday and stuff like that?
Yeah, pretty
What
much.
do they say to you when you come in on a Monday after a game?
Nothing, really. I mean, they can't. I mean, they'll ask.
Check the bruises or nothing, huh?
No, they'll ask if we won, how'd it go, and I just tell them the truth.
That's cool.
I mean, if they watched it, they watched it.
Let's see. How's your wife or girlfriend, kids, or whoever you got close to you feel about the semi-pro and watching you play these games?
I guess they're happy. I mean, they haven't really seen me play up here yet, because they're all in Texas. So, but friends, I mean, they know that I love the game of football. So they want to see me succeed, and if I go further with it, then I go further with it.
What's the mood of the team? You were there at the last game, 6-0. I was there too. I was on the roof.
Yeah.
Do you think there's an urgency this year to get back and take care of that business?
Oh yeah, of course, because not a lot of people know this, but the championship game is on my birthday. So if we get there, then that'll be the best birthday present ever. So, but for right now, I'm still, drowning in the 6-0 loss, and that's just motivation to get us back there.
I think everybody's keeping that in focus.
Yeah, so far, because I always say it all the time, no matter the situation.
Good. Thanks. Perfect. All right. State and spell your name, please, and what position you play.
Brandon McCarthy. Spell the last name?
Oh yeah, they can't spell in California.
Okay. Brandon, Brandon, McCarthy, McCarthy.
All right.
And I play defensive line.
How many years you been with the Red and Black?
Going on 3 years.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you're back again. A little bit of taste from last year.
Yeah, I didn't play very much last year. Got in a motorcycle accident. But I missed it, so I got to come back out and try it again.
There it is. How important is it for you to still be playing? You don't look like a very old guy, but you found a football field to get on. How important is that?
It's hugely important. I love playing football. I love the game. Just something to do out here. It's awesome.
What's at stake for you when you get injured or you can't play anymore, and what kind of effect would it have your state of mind if you couldn't play?
I mean, not really much. I'm recently out of the military, so I don't have that to worry about. But other than that, I do have 2 kids, so being there for them is definitely really important.
It's important, but not priority.
Correct.
Yeah. What does semi-pro football, how does it affect your day job? Positive, negative? You just got out of the military. It must have been hard to juggle those 2 things.
Yeah, it was quite hard coming back from work and employment and whatnot. And my current job, I'm just a mechanic, so I show up when I can.
Bruises, how's that on a Monday?
I'm a bigger guy, so I mean, it takes some time to get used to. So usually by time practice hits, I'm usually still bruised. But
Well, you said, you got a wife, girlfriend, got a child. How does this affect them, with you playing football and in your family life?
well, my son loves just the atmosphere. My girlfriend, she doesn't know anything about football, but she comes to the game, supports me, so.
She get worried about you out there because you're right in the trenches all the time.
Yeah, no, but she still knows I'm coming home, so.
What do you take away from this?
Definitely more like the same thing with the military, the brotherhood, and coming out here and just playing the game I love.
Do you find that this is the kind of a family you can pick?
Oh yeah, definitely. I keep coming back for some reason, so it's definitely where I want to be.
In the beginning of the season, everybody comes out here fresh, and by the end of the season, it's pretty tightly packed, isn't it?
Oh yeah, you got the people that fall off that don't want to be here, but people that stick around, you can honestly say that you can call them brothers by the end of the season.
Anything you want to say about the game?
Just nothing. I'm good to go.
No, that was good. Name, age, position.
Joseph Davis, I play strong safety, and I'm 22.
What's your occupation?
I'm in the military, artillery.
Okay. How important is it for you to still be able to play this game?
Oh, it's very important. I haven't been able to play actually since high school from an injury, so to be able to do this is kind of like a dream come true for me.
So you played this your second year with the team?
Second year with the
starting
team.
to build a little family?
Yeah, getting in close with the guys, tight group.
Do you look forward to it? About January, February, regular football's over, and of course you don't get to see grass up here very quickly.
No.
Soon. But do you start getting the bug?
I do. I start getting ready for it.
How's your injury now?
Oh, my hip is fine now.
Yeah, you're good now.
Yeah.
How's your hip, huh?
I make sure I stay in the gym, working on it.
What are the stakes involved if you get injured and you can't play anymore? What kind of effect would that have on you and your state of mind?
A big one, because it'll be the second time, so I'm always kind of worried about it anyway, so I try to take care of it as much as I can to make sure it doesn't happen again.
These are not little guys.
Yeah.
This is a big man's league,
Yeah.
So your safety, you're out there throwing yourself around pretty good. You just do it and never mind, or you think about it?
Once I'm on the field, I just go for it. I just put it all out there. I try not to think about it, just whatever happens, happens.
What kind of safety are you out there?
Me? I pretty much try to cover the whole field and do as much as I can just to make sure my team gets the win.
Are you one of those missiles that comes flying in?
Oh yeah, I'm always full speed. Always full speed.
Let's see here. I got just a couple more. How does this affect your job, positive or negative, and how does your job affect playing the game?
Actually, this gives me something to look forward to after work. Long days and being in the field, I kind of get excited to be able to come back and play some football.
Long day at work. Let me go out and just hit something.
Yeah, exactly. Get all the stress out.
Okay, and finally, how does your wife, girlfriend, children, people close to you feel about you playing the game, and how does it affect them and your family life?
My girlfriend is actually over on the bench. She hasn't missed a practice yet, so it kind of gives me a boost to know that she's on the sideline watching me.
Just so you know, I was over there and they were both laughing and giggling, having a great old time. So whatever you were doing, they were having their own time. So they're doing all right.
Thank you.
What was last year like? I mean, that trip back from Plattsburgh after that loss, is that some sort of an incentive for this team to be ready and more focused this year?
Oh, it is. That's it. It is. That's in the front of our minds every day that we come to practice. That's why we go as hard as we do.
So it hasn't left.
Oh, it hasn't left. I still think about it every day.
So those Plattsburgh North Stars, huh?
Oh, they're going to get it this year. They're going to get it this year.
Okay.
It's not going to happen again.
Good. Thank you. Perfect. Welcome. Appreciate your time. Thank you. Got it.